Okay, I was about to say hello everybody, but I forgot. I usually do that now. That actually kind of came as unexpected. But hey everyone, we got the Easter figures today, and I've had these for quite some time, and they were just sitting here now, but I guess it's time to get a review out of them now, since, you know, they're starting to hit targets and whatever, and might as well get a video out on them. So, honestly, I'm going to pick a random one to start with today. Let's see. We will go with Knuckles first, because I don't know. I just want to. Also, looks like Super Knuckles, so why not? Okay. So at first when I turn it on, it looks bad from a certain, like, thing. So, like, when it, yeah, you get it. The light's fine, it's just, yeah, you get it. Come on. There you go. So, here is the Easter Knuckles, also looking like Super or Hyper Knuckles here. You'll be able to find these probably on shelves. That's where they first were, and they all have these on them. But now, since it's Easter and some other different targets just put them in that little thing like the Christmas one, I'm pretty sure you'll either find them on the shelves figuratively, or you'll find them in that box. Alrighty. Whoopsies. I got these very early, by the way. So, as you can see, the other ones are down here that we're going to take a look at, and between Sonic and Tails, I think those two will be the last ones we'll look at, due to the fact that they aren't much different at all, and even compared to the Christmas ones, the Sonic one is just a little bit different, but not too much. So, let's open up Knuckles. Alright, he's now out of the box. I will say, he did not like that box at all that he was in. He really wanted out. Look at that. He did not keep that on. He fought that. He fought it the whole time. Alrighty. Now, yeah, it's just like the other two Knuckles, the classic Knuckles. He's not good at standing, but I think it's just a little fix, you know, and then you're all good. So we're going to compare him to normal Knuckles, because obviously that's the most similar one he looks to. The Christmas one I brought out just to see. I don't know, the only difference for the Christmas one here is the hat. So we're going to put him off to the side. And right here, as you can see, they're basically just the same, except now Knuckles is like pink and stuff, and even the shoes here. And yeah, so it's not really too much of a difference. It's just new paint, that's it. And it makes it look like Super Knuckles. But if you really wanted a Super Hyper Knuckles, whatever, because it's mixed of what's going on in the Jakks Sonic community for this right now, and it's either Super or Hyper Knuckles that it looks like. So, can I take... Oh, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I don't know how everyone else got theirs off or something. I can't get mine off, but if it wasn't that and people just painted that, then that's fine too. But, like, feels like I'm just going to break mine. So, as I said, comparison and the difference, or for the differences, it's nothing really. It's just paint. That's it. The paint's the only new thing. He's pink. He's girly style. He's slaying now, okay? He needs to slay, apparently. So the arms here will not move a full 360 because of the dreads. So it's just like any other Knuckles that his little boxer gloves won't move. His feet can kick back and forth, so we're all good there. And then there he is compared to Christmas Knuckles. As I said, it's not too much different. It's just the hat. That's the only difference. The hat's the only thing that makes that different Knuckles. I don't know. Sure. There's that Knuckles. That felt a little cringe when I said slay. I'm weird. So, there you have that Knuckles all in glory. I will do a full 360 real quick for you guys to see. There you go. Now, we'll move on to the next one. I have chosen the next one, and that one is going to be the new Amy. From what I can see from already just in the little check lane box here, she's not too much different really from the Christmas Amy or the original Amy, because it's just her dress. That's really all it is. But here's the back. If you're wondering why it's got so much, like, it's got like tears in the box and stuff. When this came, the Pocky box, yeah. So it got stuck to the back of this Amy box. That's why. I think Pocky will be taking a look at next. But let's get Amy out and free her. Okay. This one was a lot easier to get out of the box. Surprisingly, I had no troubles whatsoever, so that's good. Knuckles was the only one that struggled with me, because he did not want to leave that box. He refused. He was fighting with me. He was trying to put up his knuckles, you know, and I still won in the end. So I don't know if he's scared of me now, but I'll put Christmas Amy to the side here, and the differences aren't too much really. I can see another difference now that she's out of the box, is that the shoestrings here for her shoelaces are now pink. That's a complete different upgrade to the original here, where her originals were just orange, just like the little part of her dress here. This one, they did nothing with the shoelaces. It kind of makes it feel like it's invisible or something for the Christmas one. The back of her, again, not too much different. It's really just the whole dress and the shoelace here. The shoelaces. That's all. I mean, there's a little paint smudge here that they screwed up on, but what are you gonna do? You know. Yeah, other than that, that's really the only thing. The shoes are the same, the head sculpts are the same. It's literally just the same sculpt, just, you know, they put a new dress and new shoelaces. That's it. It's nothing different. And obviously, compared to Christmas Amy, again, it is nothing different. They could have just taken Christmas Amy and did that, but I have no idea. Oh yeah, also the detailing on her shoes, there is no blue to indicate that she has different kind of shoes. It's kind of just all red on the Christmas one, while in the Easter one it is blue and white. So it's still her original shoe design, except, like I said, the laces are the difference about it. The articulation here, her head can apparently not go full 360, and I'm not going to try that because I don't want to break her head off. I've done that already. I broke an Amy head off before in my Christmas Advent calendar video. That was from probably 3 years ago now. 3 years ago now. Her head, I meant arm. Her hand can move a full 360. I don't know about her actual hand. No, it's not like, you know, it's not like the 4 inches. So same thing with this one, it can go fully around. So hold up. Okay. Her legs can't kick fully up forward because of her dress, but they can kick back, just not all the way back either because of her dress as well. So, there you go. Now, from Amy, we're going to move on to our next one. I said I'd go to Pocky next, and I was not lying. So, this is our second Pocky we've gotten. Obviously, we got another one from the diorama, and I reviewed that diorama like 2 years ago now, I think. Maybe over 2 years ago. I don't fully remember how many years ago I actually reviewed the diorama one, but it's now been probably longer. There's nothing really much other description because obviously these are check lane figures. It just says warning about for the little kids here, because since Pocky's small and so is the basket, just be careful. And obviously we're going to compare the Pocky to the one from the diorama, see how much that difference is. If there, I don't really see it from here, but if there is, then I'll point it out. And then, of course, with the little basket, this is the back picture is actually just really cute. I'll be honest about that. Okay. This is already cute. I'll be honest, even though it's not in the basket. I don't know. I find animals cute. That's it. So from this Pocky compared to the diorama Pocky is right here, and the Easter one is right here. They kind of did a smart move here, by the way, with this. So it's not just, you know, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, and Shadow again, and different things. They put Pocky in here this time. So now I'm seeing a difference here. I did not see it in the packaging, obviously. So the diorama's ears are just kind of straight bent back, and you can kind of see, if I can get it, that this ear right here is bent back a little more compared to this one here. Yeah, it is. And then that one is kind of just the same length as that one a little bit, just it's the inside that makes it look different. But this one is bent back a little more, as you can see. And let's see about their expressions here. Yeah, their expressions aren't too different either. It's the same thing. Their expressions are the same. Back of them, the same. The only difference is obviously the ears, so you'll be able to tell between the Easter and diorama one. This one's obviously the Easter one, because there's the ear that's like back, like that. And then there's this one that's just, unless it's not different. No, it is. Because that one's like straight up, and then that one's a little down. Yeah, okay. And now we're going to put him in the basket. By the way, the basket here, you can do that with it. Oh, yeah, the articulation. Before I forget that. His head can go full 360, and then obviously his front and back legs can also do the same thing. So that's like 4 points of articulation right there. That's 5. That's 5, not 4. I was close, but it's not it. And I'm going to put these ones like right here. Shoot. There you go. It's a little bit cute in that, but it's not as good as the picture, so I have to replicate the picture real quick. So let me just, I'll do it off camera. Alright, that looks a little bit better, but the image on the back is a lot better compared to this. So I tried my best to replicate the one from the back. And it's okay, it's not the best, but I tried. I'm not trying to make this video too long, by the way, like the other ones, like 21 minutes and 20 minutes. Like, wow, I'm fine with like 16 minutes or maybe 15, but holy crap, 20? I mean, that gives me more revenue and crap, but like, wow. Now I'm gonna stop talking and move on to the next one. I just never expect that I would make a 20-minute video of me ranting on about stuff, but half of that, let's be honest, half of that video was not even about me reviewing. That was like, half of it was about just me talking. I'll shut up now. Here's Eggman. There's the back, and let's open them up. Alrighty. Here's all 3 of the Eggmans with me. We'll compare it to the Christmas one first, because that one's holiday themed, and this one feels a little bit more similar to that one. So here we got these ones. I'm not, like I said, it's not too much different really. It's just, they removed the belt. It's not red, and he's all just colored like an egg, which is actually super funny because his name is Eggman. So I thought that was very clever and creative of them to make something like that. So yeah, they get the win for this Eggman. The Christmas one was good. It's just this one, the Easter one's just better because it's like making fun of his name entirely. So I find that very funny. Obviously, the gloves here are back to the same as original Eggman. His boots or whatever are now just fully pink. The black shoes are gone. And yeah. And as it goes for this one here, obviously it's just as I said, it's kind of the same thing of what's gone and what's there. Just this one looking a more similar to the original one. As it goes for this, I don't know why these are still here. I feel like it would be better if they were removed, but I don't know. It was on the Christmas one, and I let that slide. So, as much as I find it weird for this one, I will let that one slide for now. I'll just let it slide completely. Next, we have Tails. So obviously, there's the back, there's the front. Let's get him out. Quickly, he also fought me, so I just hope the Sonic one doesn't fight with me so I can keep one of the boxes. Most of them have fought with me. I want an in good condition box. Alright, so many people are like, because the ears are on like this and they're in with the plastic, they're like, you probably can't take these off, can you? So they're permanently on. I wish they were permanently on, where Jakks would do this and then just glue them so you wouldn't have such a hard time trying to put them on. The Christmas Tails was so hard, and the first variation of him was very hard to get on. And the second variation wasn't as half bad, and neither is the Easter one for the ears to put on. That one isn't half bad. I will go on to say, though, however, as I will get Christmas Variation Tails 2 out and Variation 1, because we have something to talk about that makes me displeased with this version of Tails for Easter entirely, because I don't know, I'm not liking it. I'm just not liking it. Just not happy with it. That's all. Alrighty. So, if you wonder what happened to the ears of the original one, they kind of they broke on me, so I'm glad I got a second variation. What's this here for? Why, Jakks, why? It makes sense for the Christmas one, so I get it, and then they made that a different color, but they just never chose to color in the buttons, so I was a little bit lazy, but, that's fine, I guess. And they decided to color the buttons back in again, except they did a lighter green from their original green and from their light blue. And I'm like, huh? Why? Why does he even need a vest? It's Easter. It's not winter, obviously. They could have just put either ears on him or done something completely different for him. And instead, they chose to keep that same jacket on him, but instead turn it a lighter green and put the buttons back on like they did something different, and then put Easter ears on him and throw him in with the others. That's all they did, and it's kind of disappointing. So the Tails one is probably the worst one of this wave. The Christmas one is a lot better for the Tails, honestly. So now we have one more to take a look at. Last but not least, we have Sonic. I'm going to have a lot to say about this one too, so let's just take him out. So here is Sonic compared to the, this one came from the Flying Battery and also the diorama set, the Level Clear diorama set. That one also came from. Now this one is just obviously the same one as that one from the play set and the diorama set, so, I mean, there's not much just to say on that, besides that's just disappointing. That the fact that they could have done more for this Sonic that they didn't do is, I don't know, it's beyond unbelievable that they could have done something a lot better for this Easter Sonic instead of putting him as this Sonic and then throwing ears from Tails in with him and then calling it a day. Again, that's more laziness. That will make you less money. People, I'm the one to pick up the whole set because, I'm reviewing it for you guys to let you guys know what ones you should and shouldn't get. I really want Jakks to get their money, and, sometimes people will get the whole set. That's what I want, even for these guys. I know, but they're very cheap because they're 2.5-inch figures. The 4-inch aren't too bad. The 5-inch, that's another talk for another day. But I feel like it's more... Sonic has, as a franchise, has more of a worth than this, and especially that the laziness coming out of this is also very just... It ticks me off in many different ways that they could have done better with this, that they just decided to throw ears on and call it a day. So we're not going to even talk about the articulation, nothing, because I've reviewed this guy before from the play sets and the diorama set. So no, we're not going to do it again for a, third, fourth time at this point. So no, I'm good. The ears, as I said, the ears do stay on a little bit better than compared to tails, so that's a good thing as long as you put them behind the ears and not up front. But again, that's the only way where you can put them is behind his ears, not up front. Tails you'd have to do up front. I do see a little error here. Just give me a second. Right there. A little white over the shoe. I wish they gave him, like, something else. What if they did it like this one? I don't know. Put an Easter basket with him. I know we got one with Pocky, but something would have been a lot better than just throwing ears on him and calling him a... I even think just giving him an Easter basket is probably another lazy thing to do and calling it a day. Never mind. I think they should dive more deep into this kind of stuff and, you know, really think about what they're doing, because they aren't. They really aren't. They're just throwing it together and calling it a day. As I said, for probably the 100th time at this point, they need to stop doing that, and they need to put real effort into something like this. This deserves real effort that they aren't giving, and this is a more sold toy franchise that they own of anything so far. I mean, I know they just got Bendy and for some reason The Simpsons. I have no idea why, but for some reason that, and those won't probably be as good as the Sonic one. The Bendy might be close or as good as, but at the same time, it's like there's just a lot they could have done with this, and they're throwing their wasted potential away. So, I'm hoping next holiday season they decide to drop more 2.5-inch figures. I'm hoping they do better than what they've been doing for the Easter ones. The Easter ones were okay. The Christmas ones were okay as well. But it's like, you guys know you can do more. You just don't choose to put that effort in. I'm not saying this as in to be mean, but it's kind of just the factual. So, and there you have it. The Easter holiday wave should be available at your Targets now. Before, it probably wasn't, so if I made a video on this before, then it would have been too late by then. So, yeah. Pick them up while you can. Just get the ones that are more appealing to you. Like, I'd say maybe Knuckles, maybe not. Pocky, definitely. The Eggman, definitely. I don't know about the Amy, maybe. The Tails and Sonic, not really. I'd say leave the Tails and Sonic behind. They're just not that worth it. So, I'm recording this at night again. I need to stop doing that kind of stuff, but I will get to editing this video, get it done, and then eventually I will upload it, and yeah. So, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.